But whipped in. Oh, we miss it. Oh, I thought we were going to put it in the back of the net. Fernandez from distance. Oh, he's got the ball. Wilson! 𝗪𝗁 going. What the fuck? Yes! I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who scored, but the referee's giving a goal. Wilson header. Oh, I don't know. Is that in? It's the fact that the keeper's dropped the ball into the back of 𝗪𝗁. What is going on? Oh, what a shot from Fernandez from distance. The ref's giving the goal. I don't know. Are they going to give this? Are they going to give this? It's because foul on the keeper. 3-1. Foul on the keeper. What a shot from Fernandez again, man. Just getting stuck in. Holy shit! Come on, you Irons. Finish this game off in style. Here comes 𝗪𝗏𝘀 off the field. 𝗪𝗏𝘀𝗁 coming on. We're live over on the Highlights Review Show. Stay here. We will be coming off at the end of the game and talking to you from the match day live. Oh, Wilson can latch on to something but doesn't. Ball forward for for Sunderland. We're just going to see this game out. Oh, here comes Sunderland on the attack. 30 seconds to go. West Ham recycle. Ah, good interception there from 𝗪𝗁. Go on, 30 seconds to go. Can we just go and get another goal? Go on, Bowen. 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 Ball goes out. West Ham throw in. Are we walking away with another one? Are we? Will we? Should we? Shall we? Won't we? Will we? 𝗪𝗏𝘀 off and 𝗀𝗁 on. Pretty bubbles in the air. United! 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 Come on, ref. Blow the whistle, son. Blow the whistle, mate. Blow the whistle, geezer. Three wins on the trot, 2 in the Premier League. We have actually won that game against Sunderland 3-1, and I'm over the moon. Oh, there goes Xhaka going off. Do you know what? Do you know who I think he's going off at? I think he's going off at the West Ham guy who runs the hospitality suites. Xhaka is. Anyway, come and join us over on the review show. If you're on TikTok, we won't be going live on this part because you won't be able to hear the stuff coming live from the London Stadium, but we'll be posting videos on there soon. If you're on the match day live, hello everyone and welcome to the West Ham Network for your highlights review show. West Ham have won. West Ham have won a game. And all I can say is I am buzzing with that. Absolutely buzzing with that. And you should all be buzzing with that as well because, to be honest with you, I thought that was a great result. A great result. That could have been an absolute disaster for West Ham. but it ended up not being a disaster for West Ham. You know, in the second half, not enamoured by our approach in the second half, but the game actually worked out really well for us. And what we've done is we've gone over to you, Nottingham Forest. Now, of course, Nottingham Forest, let's have a look and see what they've got coming their way. But we've just closed that gap to 2 points. And Forest play tomorrow against Brentford at Brentford. So it's going to be a tough fixture for them as well. But yeah, great result from West Ham, getting it over the line 100%. You know, we can talk about all the players. We'll go live to London Stadium in a second, but see Fernandez. Like, I've been saying this for such a long time, but all jokes aside, you know, it's funny because he just simply is a phenomenal footballer. He really is a phenomenal footballer. I'm going to read you some of his individual stats from his game, and honestly, if you look at his heat map, it's some of the most ridiculous stats you're going to see as well. But he had 89% pass accuracy in this game. He was accurate with why is this not working? Is this it here? No, hold on a minute. Let me get this. Why is that doing that? Oh, right. Let me do shots. Right. So he had scored 1 goal. He had 3 shots. 1 shot on target. Hit the woodwork once as well. In terms of his passing, he was accurate with 89% of his passes and 90% of his long balls attempted in the game. As well, in terms of dribbling, he was successful with 100% of his dribble attempts. He touched the ball 67 times. He carried the ball for over 100 metres in this game. He had 13 progressive carries as well. And defensively, you know, he had 5 defensive contributions. He won 3 from 5 attempted tackles. He won 100% of his ground duels. 100% of his ground duels. He made 4 recoveries in that game and scored a goal, scored a wonder goal, nearly scored a second wonder goal in the second half as well. And it's so funny because I'm starting to feel like I wonder if the freedom has been given to West Ham players because we're not defined by Paquetá having to play. Like, I can't help but feel that like we've gained a little bit of a new lease of life here. And we're allowing the creativity for 𝗪𝗏 to go and do what he needs to do in a game, because he is doing what he has been brought in to do. And in 𝗪𝗏's game himself, 90% pass accuracy in that game. 2 key passes in the whole one. Bagged himself a goal as well. 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 shot blocked. In terms of his dribbling, he had 43 touches. He was successful with just over half of his dribbles attempted in the game. He carried the ball, progressive carries, 20 attempts. He'd done 9 successful ones as well in that. In terms of his defensive duties, which I think he did, 3 defensive contributions, 50% of his tackles won, 1 interceptions, 2 recoveries. He won 6, just over 50% of his ground duels attempted. He won 100% of his aerial duels, and of course banged himself in a goal. But I genuinely thought that was a fantastic performance from West Ham. In theory, it felt like a game of 2 halves. We solidified the threat, and I didn't think Sunderland really offered anything, to be honest with you. I think West Ham shut them down from the off. What we should have done probably in the second half was try and go at them again, because I definitely think there was capability to do that. But what we have done is close that gap. We've absolutely closed that gap, and given ourselves a whisker of a chance, because not long ago was I saying to you that we were done. We were down and out, and I couldn't see a way of how West Ham can get out of this situation. But we've taken an 8-point gap to 2. And if Brentford do West Ham a favour tomorrow, then shit, like, game on. Game on big still. We've got massive games coming up. Chelsea, Burnley. But to get 3 wins on the trot, to give that winning feeling back to the fans, to give that winning feeling back to the team, to give that winning feeling back to the players, to give that winning feeling all around West Ham is nothing but beneficial to us as a club, and it's so much better. And honestly, I keep saying this, and I'll keep saying this all the time. I just wonder if the situation with regards to Paquetá has played into West Ham's hands in our favour. I don't know. It'll be interesting. West Ham had full possession was 47% in the game compared to Sunderland's 53%. We created 4 big chances to their 2. We had 13 shots to their 7. Areola had 1 save to make, and that came in the second half when the ball came in out wide into the corner, nearly went in from a cross. As well. I'm seeing a lot of comments, and I'll come into the comments in a second regarding Pablo and Tati, but to be honest with you, it was probably their most quietest game they've had since they've joined us. But I think what Tati does and what Pablo does as well is pretty decent. You know, Pablo's been brought in as a striker, and he's getting utilised right now as that kind of midfielder in behind the striker. And I think it's what he does in the rest of his game. Do I think Pablo and Tati had their best game in a West Ham shirt? Absolutely not. They're only new to West Ham. But this is a team game, and sometimes you need other players to step up to the max. And I feel like maybe West Ham have maybe started to do that a little bit with other players. Look at 𝗪𝗏 now stepping up to the plate, and you can't underestimate the workload that Pablo does, the chasing down that he does. The first 50 minutes, first half in particular, Pablo ran himself into the ground 100%. He did. And I don't think anyone could really could really doubt that. In actual fact, I wonder if I've got some of his stats here. He touched the ball 36 times, and he's been brought in as a striker, but he is having to play in a bit of a deeper role, a position that he's not used to doing. And I think he's actually doing a really good job. And what he does offer us is legs. And when his legs are tired, what we can do is we can switch that. We can bring Wilson on and drop Tati back. And I genuinely think Tati again today, I thought he ran his backside off again. Not fantastic by no means, but everyone done a job today. Defensively, we were better, although I don't think they put a huge amount of pressure on us in that game. But I thought Tati, Valentino Castellanos put in a bit of a decent game. And I can see some of the comments saying Pablo's clumsy. But his role he's playing for West Ham is going to define whether or not he comes across sometimes like that as well. Let me jump into the comments, see what everyone is saying. What a win for West Ham from Roblox Dumbass. Should have been a red card just before halftime. Anton could have changed the game. Yeah, 100% Freshfield, I agree with you. Where's that team been all season? Get lost Paquetá, you're saying. 𝗪𝗏 hitting some form. Firefox Pro. 𝗪𝗏 was pushed into the keeper, but no goal anyway. So yeah, I know. How good can Fernandez get? Anthony is very young, mate. Mandy, like this guy. I'm just saying it now. He's not going to beat West Ham long. He's really not. People are going to test West Ham's resolve this summer with a bid for Fernandez. Be prepared. That's what's happening. He is that good. He is that good. And it looks like paying the money we did for Matheus Fernandez is looking like that's a steal. Honestly, it really is. And we need to build teams around the quality players that we're capable of bringing in. He is next level. He's phenomenal. He really, really is a good player. And also, what I will say is, I thought 𝗪𝗏 had a phenomenal game as well. I really did. I thought he stepped up to the plate and gave West Ham a great turnout today. Fernandez, man of the match, 90% of the game. Honestly, his work rate, his effort, his desire to win the ball back, his desire to go box to box, his desire to consistently do the right things at the right time. He's got everything about his game. He's the midfield maestro. He absolutely dominates. He creates. He's nippy. He's fast. He's pacey. He's strong. He's clever. I'm not overselling him by no means. I'm not overselling him. I'm actually gutted at not keeping the clean sheet. Same Pat, just a bit of lack of concentration, and bang, West Ham just let ourselves down in that department. The question we need to ask is, can we hold on to Fernandez before City or Barcelona grab him? It won't be long before someone else comes and gets him. 100%. It will not be long before that happens. If he goes for big money at his age, it will happen. Rumour has it Fernandez has a relegation clause of 20 million quid. I think we've addressed that. I don't know if you've seen it, Troz, earlier in the week, but apparently sources close to the club have said that the relegation clause isn't there, and West Ham have no intention of selling him. But we can't beat about the bush. Again, I always come to these things with the way it is presented to us. Do I think players and teams will look at players like Fernandez and want to bring him into the club? And the simple answer to the simple question is yes. Why? Because of everything I just described 2 minutes ago. The player is phenomenal. The player's got a talent and a half, and I think West Ham will struggle to keep hold of him in the summer. Again, unless we can define, or, you know, unless we can convince players of that ilk that West Ham is the best place for them to be. I'm not sure we can, but we have to be prepared that. And I want to enjoy these wins, and I'm going to enjoy these wins. I absolutely am. But games like today just prove exactly everything we were talking about the quality that some of our players do have, and it shows West Ham fans that some of our quality that we do have as well. Let me just bring this coming up. 𝗪𝗧 was quite good today. Completely agree with you, mate. 100%. I thought he was phenomenal. He's only 22. Yeah, that was it doesn't make sense as well either to have a release clause lot less than what you paid for the player so quickly after paying that for the player. So it doesn't really make sense, to be honest. It's dramatically low as well. I mean, and also look at the amount of money Southampton got for that player when they got relegated. Look how much money we paid for him. So why would we sell him for a less value if we do get relegated? So it wouldn't add up to me, to be honest with you. Let me see. I think we're going to be getting Russie B in. Russ, can you hear me? Oh, fuck, I've done something. Let me see what I've done. It's me again. You carry on, Russ. Oh, no, what am I doing here? Hold on a minute. Can everyone hear Russ? Russ, I'll let you talk, right? Because I can't hear you. I'll stay on 2 seconds, right? Russ, we can't hear you, mate. We can't hear you, so it's definitely you. That's what the issue was. I thought it was me, but it's definitely you. I'll keep talking. I'll bring the comment. We cannot hear you, mate, so it's definitely you. I'll keep just keep messing around, and I'll bring the comments up as you're doing that. 𝗪𝗧 undroppable again today. Completely agree with you, mate. I thought he was phenomenal. And again, it's so funny how we've got players now that are stepping up to the plate that maybe for a while we've been struggling to see a place in the team for them as well. I'll let Russ get himself settled to this. Centre backs were good again. Scar was looking more confident. To be fair, I don't think they were really put under a lot of pressure. And to be honest with you, I think when they were put under pressure, I think we were clearly seen the issues we might have. Centre back, it's massively important that West Ham deal with that area as soon as we possibly can. 𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗻 and 𝗪𝗧𝗏. Tadebo cut out of position for the goal, but overall good, to be honest with you. I think him and 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗧 didn't have the best of the games either. Maybe a bit of bongo. I'm at work and lacking medicinal happiness. Good to see the passion from the number 2. I think he added something. We're now firing without Paquetá. Chelsea next, and they have Napoli away during the week, so we have a good chance to get something from Dark Star. 𝗪𝗏𝘀 and Bowen were excellent. Where does 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝘃 fit in the squad? I think it's an option, mate. It's an option, and that's what we need, and we don't have the strength and the depth. And if you bring 𝗪𝗏𝘏 off, you need options. And if your back's against the walls and the game's not going well, he can cover different areas. It's for me, it's a no-brainer deal. It's a no-brainer deal. It's a no-brainer because it doesn't cost us a lot of money, and it's till the end of the summer. So I think, I think it plays into our hands as a deal. I can hear you now, Russ.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes. How you feeling, mate? Go on, Alex. How you feeling? I'll hand over to you too, and I'll sit in the background.
All right, mate. Right, there's my little thing. I've got it's a new thing, so don't lose this one. Look how little this one is.
Oh, it's a tiny one.
It's a tiny one.
Hello. The Great Escape.
The Great.
It is on. It is on.
Yeah. Bloody hell. I didn't put that on my bingo card today. 3-0 at half time.
That was comfortable.
It was, wasn't it?
It was comfortable. And I was nervous in that second half.
Yeah, when that goal went in, because then they had a bit of his. They started to have a little bit, but
that was pretty much their only decent chance of the game.
Yeah.
That was it. It was comfortable. I can't remember the last time we were 3-0 up at half time. I think it was probably like Freiburg in the Europa League.
Probably.
A couple of years ago. And I can't remember the last time I've come away from the game thinking that was a comfortable win.
I know. And it's sunny.
It's sunny.
It's warmed up a little bit.
It's a touch.
And we're 2-0 and we're 2 points away from safety.
Yeah.
Forest have got to play tomorrow, but don't matter.
Yeah, that matter.
We can enjoy it while we can.
Look, we've put those teams under pressure, which is all we can do at this point.
That's all we can do.
We are doing what we need to do.
Yeah.
And that is pick up points.
Although we still can't keep a fucking clean sheet for Toffee.
No, we can't keep a fucking clean sheet. That is kind of frustrating.
That is very frustrating.
But when you score more goals than the other team, it doesn't matter.
No, exactly.
It doesn't matter.
And
that's the first time this season that they've scored away from home but have lost the game.
I know. And it's cut into our goal difference as well. Yes. I know, it's still not great, but it is what it is.
Bring it on.
Even Jack couldn't kick off.
No. Now, what was going on? I saw a lot of shit.
Yeah, he kicked off with.
I have to ask a quick question.
One of the
Russ,
fans
was
behind,
that?
And that was a bit of a row.
Russ, can you hear me?
Yeah,
he is a bit.
Russ, can you hear me?
Go.
No. Listen. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Right, the guy he was kicking off with was, I think, the head.
I know it was
the head of the hospitality.
Yeah, I know it was. Yeah. I know.
He's huge. He's huge.
It'll be on his TikTok. So, no, basically the guy kicked off. He's one of the head of like the like hospitality.
Oh right,
Big Joe. So yeah, he's a big black guy. He's massive. So he's the one who owns the 1% brand.
Yeah,
that's him. So yeah. So anyway, look, enjoy it. Come on, you irons. Yeah, it's all good. The world's a rosier place. The grass looks greener. The birds tweet sweeter. And do you know who's won it for us? The pigeons.
The pigeons. I saw those pigeons.
The pigeons were back from QPR. They haven't been back this season.
They freaked out the black cats.
QPR, they were back. And they were back today as well. And that's what's causing it. Fernandez was brilliant. And Scholes, at his age, showed great composure. I thought he did. I thought it was a brave decision to leave Diouf on the bench.
Do you know what? Like, he came in, he was like, no, this is my spot.
Yeah.
This is my spot.
And that's obviously what Nuno said to him. He went, it's yours. It's yours to lose. He probably will. I mean, Diouf will probably be back in for the Chelsea game, but it doesn't matter.
And I like two strikers as well.
Yeah, again, it's like...
I think it allows us more space.
With Pablo, I just don't... I like his work rate. He's just not very good.
No, I don't think he did a huge amount wrong.
He's awkward. He's a very awkward player, isn't he?
But look, having those two strikers, right, it naturally...
Yeah, you're right.
It sends defenders their way.
You are right,
which gives space to 𝗪𝗏𝘀. It gives more space to Bowen. It allows other players to get into the game.
They're a nuisance, aren't they, them two?
They are a nuisance.
And I think it was a good bit of sort of game management to take off Tatty. He just got a yellow card, and we need him.
Yeah. I mean, like, I didn't disagree with any of the decisions today.
No,
I think bringing Potts on just to shore up that midfield a little bit.
Yeah,
you know, and I know like it's so frustrating to see us sit back a little bit, but at the end of the day,
we are where
like,
we are. We need to see out the game.
Look, we needed that win.
Yeah,
we needed 3 points. So, and the players are naturally gonna want to try and hold on to that.
Yeah.
So they're gonna sit back a little bit.
No problem with that.
But as I say, I don't feel like they were a huge amount of threat, really. I think we defended really well today.
No.
You know, Todibo, Mavropanos, Wan-Bissaka, Skulls, brilliant. Fernandez, what a player that guy is.
I tell you,
Honestly, a player that
you
guy
saw
is.
yesterday, 𝗪𝗏𝗃 score a goal like that, and Fernandez scoring a goal like that today. But as soon as it hit his foot, you knew it was in.
Yeah.
It was like it was such a bizarre thing, like the confidence in him to be able to have a hit and get it going.
And Somerville, you want him products? He's giving you him products. I mean, he's got a header.
How the fuck? He's the tallest guy there. He was the smallest guy on the pitch, and he was a great header. It reminded me really similar of Tatty's goal against QPR in the same spot, and a great header. And look,
another Bowen assist.
Bowen assist. It's 3 points. It's
Bowen goal and assist today. Like, yeah, he scored from the penalty.
The penalty. Spot. I mean, that was a bit. I mean, we were lucky with that. I thought it was a bit of a soft penalty. I'll be honest, but
I haven't seen the replay.
Yeah, but I'll take it. And I think it was right to disallow the goal at the end as well.
Is that a little bit like going our way again?
Well, I mean, see the 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘 bit off O'Neill when he sort of hit the ball, and it does seem we're starting to get a little bit.
When he did that,
we're getting a little bit of luck our way now, finally, and it's always the way when you're on the front foot, luck goes your way. And look, obviously we go to on the back of 2 wins. We go to Chelsea. I think Chelsea are. They haven't settled into the Rossini era just yet. It's a good opportunity there, particularly. I think we'll be bringing it. Obviously, 𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏 should be in the squad for next week, and
coming on to just
do what
he's going to terrorise people.
That's exactly what I want to do. I was having this like with some of the boys in the media centre today. You know, having the ability to bring on Wilson and 𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏 off the bench is massive for us.
Yeah,
it really, that's what we need. We need options off the bench, and I'd rather have 𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏 to come off the bench than Guerrero Rodriguez.
100%.
100%.
No, 100%. It's an attacking threat. It's someone who can cause problems. Someone who can run at the defence, draw defenders towards them, create space for other players.
And and not being funny. I mean, even when he played for other sides, you see him coming off the bench. You're a little bit. I was like, shit. You know what I mean? It's like shit. He's coming on.
Yeah.
And I just think we need a little bit of pace, a little bit of blind pace. Yes, we could have had that with Antonio, I think, but it's what it was.
I nearly hit my mate round the head because he said Kilmer's coming on. Imagine we can see 3 goals in 4 minutes. I said, shut the hell up.
And everything just, when you win, it's so nice. Just so nice.
No, but I said before the game that I was really nervous about this game.
Yeah, I was.
Because there was a part of me that was wondering, was last week just a one-off?
Yeah.
Was it just because it was Tottenham? But I think today proved it wasn't, because I think the players, they showed up again. When they put in that work rate, they worked really hard. I think Tatty worked so hard by the way.
And do you know what I quite liked about it today? It was like they all seemed to put a shift in, but you're right. Tatty was very much, he was trying to shout at people. Matthias, a couple of in the second half when he was running forward and there was no one behind him, it was like, come on.
I think Todibo seems a little bit more vocal as well, actually.
Yeah,
I think he's building.
Yeah, I think this team is a confidence team. It plays off confidence, and there's no doubt. Back-to-back Premier League wins.
We are going to be concerning other teams now.
Yeah, Forest. And I'd rather be the chase.
Leeds, like Palace,
Bournemouth.
Like they're all going to be like, oh shit! Well, we need to do something, and that puts them under more pressure, which makes their job just a little bit more difficult.
And also the win today, as I said, I think loosens up the purse strings, because it is, if it's a draw or hopefully Brentford win, it's on. It is on. It's 2 points.
Yeah.
And that just, I think.
But But Sullivan, this doesn't mean that we don't still need reinforcements.
No. Listen to what I said.
I'm just saying.
No. What I said was it will loosen the purse strings. So it's because it's on. If we were 10 points away, we wouldn't spend any more money. Simple. We wouldn't spend any more money if it was like totally inconceivable. Yeah. But with 2 points now, I think you've just got that little bit. It's on. So, and it will be loans, but we're not gonna buy people. It'll be loans with options, because you're paying silly money at the moment for anything, buying anything. So it is loans with options, but it is what it is. We've got in this situation, so that's how we have to get out of it, innit? That's the trouble. So if it is 30 million euros for Charlie Cresswell, it's 30 million euros for Charlie Cresswell. If you want him, you've got to pay for him.
I'll pay for it.
So
pay it. You'll just pay it. I mean,
it's easy, isn't it? Yeah. Buy Mbappe. Just fuck it, pay it.
Pay it, We're staying up.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Long way to go.
But what I'm saying is, it also gives the likes of, if players we're looking to bring in, they look at what we're doing now.
Yeah.
They see it's hopefully something exactly expensive club to ever go first $1 billion side to go down the Premier League.
Has a club ever been relegated that cost the public so much money?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it costs them even more because the rent goes down.
We should break your record. You should all get behind us. It'll impact your pocket if we go down.
Exactly. That's why the whole nation needs to be behind us.
Yeah.
The taxpayer needs to be behind us because we're saving them. Otherwise it's going to cost even more money for the London Stadium. Anyway, we're going to lose a bit of signal in a minute. But anyway, make sure you watch the breakdown a bit later on with Ben. And actually, we've got our first episode in our International Hammers series with Connor and Trey, the American fan. And we're doing loads of those coming up. So take care, stay safe, stay warm.
Come on, you Irons!
Thank you, Alex. Much love. I've got no eardrum left now.